Lisa Smoot's coming in hot. Like, she's got stories. We've got coffee. San Francisco Bay Coffee. We are all fueled up. Oh, my God. Now she's not talking? Now, listen.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to talk.
Listen, Vinnie comes in. I come in and I go, oh, my God, you're not going to believe the story that Lisa Smoot has about our connection. And he goes out to say hi. And he comes back in and he goes, my story's better than yours.
It is, for sure.
So
by a lot.
I'm betting that my story wins.
Okay.
I'll bet you $5.
So in October, I went to Fort Worth for a family business conference with Wells Fargo.
This is President Lisa.
President Lisa.
Madam President.
Right.
You're on, HRH, please.
Oh. Her Royal Highness.
Her Royal Highness of coffee.
Please. Yes,
right.
Please.
Okay.
And we had assigned seating at our first dinner. And I'm standing by my seat, and this man comes up to me and says, hi, nice to meet you. And he said, my name's Tucker. And I said, oh, hi, I'm Lisa. He goes, where are you from? And I go, San Francisco. Where are you from? And he goes, Virginia, or wherever he lives.
I think he lives in Virginia.
And he goes, oh, I've got a cousin who's a DJ in San Francisco. And I go, oh, what's his or her name? And he said, Sarah. And I go, Sarah from Sarah and Vinnie? Are you kidding me? And then I said, are you the one that touched tongues with Sarah?
Oh, my God!
and then he sort of looked at me a little aghast. And then I said,
went, yeah.
And I said, did you go to the family reunion? What dish did you bring? And he was just sort of stepping back and freaking out because I literally listen every morning on my way up 2.5 hours.
Oh.
And so he goes, God, she talks about all that stuff on the air? And I go, yeah. And so he couldn't even answer what dish it was. And then he goes, oh, well, I'm going to have to send Sarah a picture.
So I have a picture of Lisa from October in my phone.
Yeah. And then you guys started talking on October 17th. I was going from there to wherever. No, I do remember this. And we've never advertised before last year. And you talked about this, Tucker and our relation. And Vinny's like, come on, Lise, you got to start advertising on our show. And I thought, why aren't we? And so here we are.
Why aren't we?
Exactly. So here we are.
All right. So
that story does in fact win. It beats mine.
So
I like my brush with her.
Yes. Vinny lived in San Mateo. I live in San Mateo. And when he was painting his apartment or his house, wherever he lived, getting ready to leave to go to San Jose or wherever he went.
I was moving in with Christina, who I'm now married to. Yes.
Yeah. I was at Home Depot with my daughter, who was probably 13 at the time, and we were doing. And as we were standing there, he said something to the checkout person, and Katie hit my arm. She goes, Mom, that's Vinny. And I go, what? Vinny who? And I turn around and I go, oh, that is Vinny. And so we went over and said hello, and he took a picture with Katie. But that was not nearly, a good a story.
$5, please.
I know, I just lost. I mean, I'm glad that we had a nice connection.
Yeah.
I always love that people say hello.
Yeah.
And as you told me the story, I went, oh, I have a better story than she does. But it's not, because she met Tucker.
I know.
And knew about the tongue touching and the covered dish.
We taught our cousins how to make out.
Yeah.
We did it. We're 10 years old and we were talking about French kissing and we
touch tongues.
Touch tongues.
And you know what? Everyone I tell that story to says, oh yeah, I did that. I remember.
Yeah.
So it's not that unusual.
Well,
thank you so much,
You're
Lisa,
welcome.
for the backup.
$5, please.
You got it. All right. Vinny, hit her.
I will. Oh, man.
So we're talking with Madam President, Her Royal Highness Lisa Smoot, who is she's the president of San Francisco Bay Coffee. We're super proud and psyched to have you as part of the show. How do you like how we've branded the whole studio?
I love it.
It's amazing, right?
I look on Instagram and see the snippets, and I'm like, look, you guys, here we are.
Look, there we are.
It's awesome.
You've got us all jumped up on caffeine. All right, so this is a fun. Anything that you'd like to state before we jump right into our, do you have a mission statement or something that you'd like to tell our listeners about San Francisco Bay Coffee?
We are a family-owned business, been in business for 47 years. My dad started the company 1979, I think it was.
That's awesome.
He literally liquidated everything he owned, including his kids' college tuition.
Oh, boy.
At 42 years old, I think about this all the time. 42 years old, he liquidated everything he had, said, you're going to have to pay for college, and bought this bankrupt coffee and tea company. And from there, it just snowballed and got bigger and bigger. We bought a coffee company.
Oh.
We became vertically integrated. We are one of 2.
What does that mean?
We have coffee roasting. We have roasting, we have milling, and we have farms. I was just in Panama last week at our farms in Panama. Beautiful place. I'm sure the surfing's awesome.
From the ground up is what you're talking about,
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah. And we are one of 2 100% sustainably sourced coffee in the nation.
Really?
Pete's is the other one. And, we make sure there's no child labor, fair wages, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's fun.
Nice. And I liked that you have the compostable coffee, the little pods.
Yeah, pod to sod in 90 days.
Pod to sod in 90 days.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
And you were doing that long before it was, people started whining about all that extra plastic they were throwing away.
That's all we've ever done is that. Just because that's sort of who we are and, trying to take care of the environment and, we're not going to go. And the plastic cups, it's like making coffee and drinking it out of a red Solo cup. You taste the plastic, it's not good. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you had like a lot of built-in fans here in the building. When I said that we were going to start doing stuff for San Francisco Bay Coffee, this guy, Robin, down the hall, would not shut up about it. Like,
Wow.
he's like, I've been drinking that for years. That is some really good coffee. That's delicious.
So piggyback on that, I have been getting emails from people who listen to Sarah and Vinnie go, oh my God, I didn't know you're advertising on Sarah and Vinnie. I love that show. God, it's like family to me, and writing me and saying, I take my coffee everywhere I go. And now this is a great morning combination. So it's awesome.
A love fest.
There you go.
Okay, so now we're going to put you to the test.
Okay.
Bad advice. She doesn't seem nervous at all. Maybe we will. We'll let you go first on all of these.
She's doing great.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Uh-oh.
So far, so good, Your Royal Highness.
Can't shut me up. That's the problem.
That runs in this circle.
I know.
Don't worry about that.
I'm in tough competition.
All right. So here we go. Bad advice. If you are a listener out there with any kind of problem, big, small, whatever it is, we are here to help. We'll pick your problem apart and give it a good shake and see what falls out. badadvice973@gmail.com. So I went with kind of a friendship theme today.
Okay.
Because I feel like these are everybody's got that friend or the friend situation. So I've got a couple kind of very different ones. So here's the first one. Hello, Radio Fam. Please don't say my name. I've been friends with X for about 5 years. This person's life is nonstop drama, work, love, all the things. And I've watched them make some choices I really don't agree with. They've gotten involved in an MLM, a multi-layer. I had to look this up. Right. Oh, yeah. So is that like a pyramid scheme?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
It's like Amway.
Or like selling the knives or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah. God. So they've gotten involved with that. Now I feel like I'm just a source of income for them. It's causing me a lot of stress and anxiety. I'd like this person out of my life, but I don't know how to go about it. I'm super conflict averse, and our professional lives are somewhat intertwined. I'd just like to gradually ghost this person, but as the eldest millennial, I don't know how to do it without feeling guilty, as I know this person wants to stay friends. Please help. I've loved you guys since the start and missed the live shows. This person wants to stay anonymous. All right, Lisa, you're first up.
Cut them loose.
How do you do it, though? She knows she wants to.
Just stop being available. That's what I would say. Just, sorry, I can't. And, touch base every once in a while. People come into your lives, I believe, that for a certain amount of times for things. And then when it starts getting toxic in your mind, why are you staying? It's only going to make you feel worse. So I would just be less and less available, be cordial.
What if they call you out on it? Then you just say, I'm trying to take a step back.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on myself.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm trying to work on
myself.
myself.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, exactly. That's a cliche. It's not you, it's me. But I would just step back and say, I'm sorry. I'm super busy, and I'm trying to work on some XYZs, whatever it is, myself, and I need time by myself.
Space.
I need time and space.
Nice.
That's what I would say.
Vinny, I know punt is the answer.
Well, I actually think that President Lisa, I was with her for the first half of her answer, which is try to pull back a little. But then if the questions come in, that's when you bring out the cold, hard truth. And you just say. And I've been working on my tact. We talked about this the other day. I have usually the cold, hard truth comes right to mind. And then I have to soften that and pad that and find a way to make that a little more tactful. But honestly, the cold hard truth, if she doesn't pick up what you're putting down, or he, I don't know if I just assume that, but my answer is that after you've tried to back away and you get that sort of relentless,
what's going on?
What's the deal?
Happening?
That's when you just say, listen,
it's you.
The drama, it's too much. I mean, it's fair to say that. Like, I in my own life don't want no trouble.
Yeah.
And I see that you are busy with it.
Right.
And I say, get after it. Do your thing. But I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I feel like it is complicated because she does say their professional lives are somewhat intertwined. So I don't really know what that means.
That's why I feel like the soft leave
back away
is the start.
We're
and then
fine. I'm just so busy.
And then the hardcore, I'm sorry, you're drama. You're a bust. Like this is like when we were out, in our partying days when we were kids. The person who was trouble needed to be left behind because we don't want that.
Yeah.
Right.
We're trying to have fun and enjoy ourselves, and this person seems to bring the cops or, whatever, What are you doing?
Riffraff.
We're trying to have some fun. Like, why are we always in trouble with this person?
Maddie, Bob?
I totally agree with Vinnie. Some specifics about how to step away is, if they reach out and they want to make plans, text back very slowly. Don't text back right away. Maybe wait a couple of days. Maybe even let them follow up. Obviously, don't initiate anything first.
Yes, don't initiate.
Make excuses as to why you can't do things, but don't be overly nice and friendly in your text messages because you don't want to send mixed signals. And I completely agree with Vinnie on the point of being honest if it comes to that, because people deserve to know the truth. Mm-hmm. And if someone is going through their lives and they're having all of these relationships that aren't working out, but the person is always telling them, oh no, it's not you, it's me, don't worry, I'm just need space, like you're great, then they're less likely to be able to reflect on things that they might actually need to reflect on. Oh. And that's unfair to them.
Mm-hmm. That's like that movie High Fidelity we just reviewed. Like the guy needed to get some hard truths to actually go, hold on a second. Mm-hmm. Maybe it is me. We can learn. We can learn from cinema. All right, Maddie.
I agree with Lisa. This is every breakup with a girlfriend I've ever had. I do the slow ghosting.
Oh.
Over time. Just not available.
Just,
I have pulled the issue
with me. Ghost.
But I'm with her. I'm like one of these people that just feels like I don't like it when somebody's angry with me, and I don't want to make them angry, so I don't want to just tell them, "Hey, you suck." So I would just keep ghosting until finally they get the hint. If they don't get the hint, then you do have to eventually say, "You're not getting the hint here. I'm busy. I'm too busy for you."
Interesting sort of character in many people's lives. I have a friend who she's a lot, and she knows she's a lot, but she also, when she's told she's a lot, it hurts her like to her core. And you're not trying to do that, but she's aware that she's a lot. She knows she is. It's unfair to latch on to the people around you when you know that that's who you are and what you bring into their lives, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's aware of it. It just hurts her when she's told, you're a lot, man. You're a lot. I don't want to have to manage you.
I can't take it anymore.
So I think that she got it.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, the first answer. Try the slow move, and then in the end, you may have to just say, you're too much.
Yeah. And quit buying stuff from her. Like, stop that.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not required.
I'm not doing that.
That's enabling her.
Right.
Oh, Lisa just crushed this.
Yeah. Good job, Lisa. All right, here's the next one. This one's a little bit more involved.
All right.
Hi, Alice team. I'm ready to seek your advice on a friendship dynamic that has been weighing on me. I'm part of a long-standing group of 8 women who have known each other since various stages of life, elementary, middle, and high school. So these are childhood friends, 8 of them. We're now in our mid to late 30s and live throughout the Bay Area. 2 members of the group are mothers, each with 2 kids. The rest of us, the other 6, no kids and have chosen not to have them in the future. Even though we've chosen not to become parents ourselves, we attend every birthday party, baptism, and other child-centered events, bring gifts, make a genuine effort to be present and supportive even when it requires travel or schedule adjustments.
You're good friends.
You are really good friends.
Because going to a kid birthday party without a kid is, I don't understand it.
Well, the nice thing about going without a kid is that you can look around and go, oh, this is why.
I have chosen correctly.
God, Jesus.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. So here's where it starts. In December 2024, one of the moms sent a group text explaining she was planning her daughter's first birthday party and would only be inviting friends with children, citing space and budget limitations. While we understood the practical explanation, it stung, and none of the childless friends responded to her text. About 2 weeks later, she followed up saying she'd reconsidered and the party wouldn't be the same without us extending an invitation to everyone. By then, most of us had made other plans and were no longer available. Plus, it felt more like a pity invitation, so none of us attended.
Or 0 RSVPs, and then they need bodies in the place.
Right.
Oh,
where's my bell?
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, these people's, ostensibly, this is the friend group, you know?
You know what, though? I will say, and I think this is pretty widely known, as you have kids, they have friends, or from whether it's from daycare or from...
You do acquire a friend group.
And you acquire a friend group, and all those kids play together. And that is, if you don't have that, you need to build that.
Right.
It's an important part of and you end up being very grateful for those people.
It's incredible support.
Because they can play with each other, and then you two can...
Pick up your kids at carpool.
Yes,
or,
all
that
the stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you need an emergency place for your kid to go, then you've got these
So
other
I
parents.
do, in her defense, understand what she's trying to build there, is that friend group.
Yeah.
So now we're fast forwarding to this past fall, 2025. The same friend texted the group asking us to keep a Saturday in January open for the same daughter's second birthday. We all responded enthusiastically. January came and went. There was no follow-up, no invitation, no clarification. We later learned that there was a party. Happened the first week in January, and only the other friend with children received a formal invitation. This has left the childless members of the group feeling confused and hurt. We don't believe there's any malice or ill intent behind her actions, but the repeated exclusion feels significant and difficult to ignore. It's sad to feel like we're valued friends only conditionally, and it's even harder that she may not realize the impact this has on the group as a whole. Do we have the right to feel snubbed? Here's where our questions come in.
Yes.
Do we have the right to feel snubbed? Is this just an unfortunate but common reality of friendships changing as people become parents? Or is this something that deserves a conversation? How should we navigate this without creating unnecessary tension? Thank you for your perspective and for making my morning commute much more bearable over the years. Sincerely, the friends without car seats. Very clever.
Cute.
You want to go first?
Yeah. Friends without car seats, I would call them out and say, hey, I feel like, I've been snubbed. And we are, we've known each other for 50 years, 30 years, 40 years, whatever it is.
Right. Childhood friends.
What's going on?
I feel like this is a situation where you could just ask but I also understand that she might be like, it's a lot. I just want to coordinate this one thing with all the kids. And who really wants to go to a 2-year-old's birthday
then
anyway?
Then don't send a save the date.
Right.
Then don't save the date. And I think it's fair to say, hey, I don't care if I come, but don't say save the date and then ghost me.
Right.
Because they're old enough friends that she should be able to say that and say, I don't really care, but, your actions, your seesaw actions are really hurtful and confusing.
There was a mom group story about Ashley Tisdale and Hillary Duff just recently, like the dynamics, but those were all moms. So there's a mom group. So I wonder if there's some dynamics happening in whatever mom group she's got going on. And she's going to all these other parties. And now when she throws the party, there's a bunch of not moms there, and she feels weird about that. Like, I wonder if there's even an extra layer for the mother.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
I think she maybe is either starting to feel closer to her other mom friends, or her other mom friends feel self-conscious when the non-moms are there. Maybe they
ugh,
maybe they have
disgusting.
Yeah, maybe they have a hard time connecting on things.
Right.
Maybe they feel judged. Maybe even if it's all in their head.
Right.
This topic is so interesting to me because I've heard it the other way a million times, that the people who don't have kids, or the
are
people
left out.
The people who have kids start to feel like, oh, my cool friends don't want to hang out with me anymore because they don't have kids, and they're going out and having fun, and they don't want me included because they think all I am is a mom now.
Well, Karen always has throw up on her blouse. I mean, what are we going to do at the bar with that?
And baby wipes.
805 texted in, isn't having a party and not allowing kids to come the same thing? P.S. My wife and I only have friends with kids. Diego on YouTube from Sacramento. Coming from a single, I was married for 20 years without children. we just stopped being friends with people when they had kids. I mean, basically, our lives were so different that we grew apart, and we didn't have. I mean, I'm trying to think like who we hung out with kids. Probably nobody. Maybe we'd hang out with them without their kids, but like it wasn't a big thing.
Isn't that interesting? It's fun. I'm trying to think if I have any friends that don't have kids. Like my major friend group is all moms I met when I first moved here and had kids.
And one of the things that hit me as you were reading the letter, but by the way, this is bad advice we're doing right now with President Lisa.
President Lisa Smoot.
Right.
From San Francisco Bay Coffee.
The first thing that hit me was I was happy to hear, because I don't hear a lot of it, that women from childhood stayed friends all the way through into adulthood, through college, high school. Like I don't see that a lot. I
have a childhood friend.
But do you hang regularly?
No,
like
she lives
these
in
guys
Seattle.
do? Right. So these guys are still
They're
actively
a full
pursuing
group.
this friendship. What I would say is I absolutely understand why she's trying to build that, as I already said, that the kid friend, group, because you do lean on each other and help each other. Whether that's a date night or just I am working, they're going to fire me if I leave and go get that kid from school on a sick day, whatever. You need those people in your life. But the truth is, you should be like, I really can't comment on the party thing because I would be glad to not be invited. I would be
don't want to go to a 2-year-old's birthday.
I think you need to look long term. She's going through, like you say, what's the term you use? The thick of it?
Yeah.
Like you're in the thick of it. You got a little kid dependent at all times.
I think
sickness,
they both have 2 kids, the 2 women who have kids.
I feel like you guys just hang through this and you'll still be great friends on the other side of this sort of first 10-year
give her a little
window.
Space
Give her the space she needs. Don't trip on the invites. Believe me, you're lucky to have been left out of that stuff. Kid parties are not fun.
Right.
I have a group of high school friends. I think there's 10 of us. And, every year in our 30s, 40s, 50s, we'd go on a trip a year together.
Oh.
That's awesome.
And we
just you guys, no spouses, no kids.
No. And we all grew up in Lafayette. So tonight I'm meeting seven of them for dinner because 2 of them are up from, the South Bay or the Southern California area to come up. And we're all going to go to dinner.
Oh.
So it's really nice, that we see each other. We have a group text that we text periodically on and, updates of grandchildren and that kind of stuff. So it's really nice to have that.
How lucky.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
That's a really nice thing to have, a group that you go through your whole life. And I actually feel like this person I think if you let your feelings go, and yes, they're busy, they don't feel snubbed.
Agreed.
She's got this whole thing going on.
Don't overreact.
Right. Just let it go. Try to be understanding. Know that these people still love you, and maybe past all this, it all comes back together.
These are
when
the
they
people
get out of diapers.
Yeah.
When it calms down.
These are the people that grew up with you. You should cherish it, but also be able to pull back from it and go, they're going through a whole other thing that we're not experiencing with them. Be cool and be on the other side of that when they're ready.
Right.
Well, as usual, we've solved everybody's problems. You know what? Yay us. It must be the San Francisco Bay Coffee. Lisa, it was a delight having you on
really
today.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much for supporting the show. We really appreciate it. And everybody out there, get yourself a pound of this. Just give it a try. You're going to love it. San Francisco Bay Coffee. What's coming up in the news, Vin?
I have no idea.
What? Wake up! Thank you. With Sarah and Vinnie.
Ding, 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 ding.